A few moments ago, I got off my lovely call with my lovely granny. My granny has an abundance of kindness in her heart. Patience courses through my granny's veins, which is why she's such a great listener. And in my granny's gentle but confident mind, a flood of wisdom racing all around it and inside of it. That's why I talked to my granny for a long time. This call I just had with my granny went for an hour and 19 minutes. Then the call dropped. Then I called her back because I didn't get to say I love you or good night. And then I did another 35 minutes. You do the math. I'll do the math. Actually, it's my YouTube channel. 119 plus 35. That's an hour and 54 minutes, baby, of quality conversation with Granny. And you know what I told my granny during our time together this evening? I said, Granny, I've been stressed out. Talking to her like back then they didn't want me, but I'm blessed now. My granny replied, Dayton, are you quoting Drake? I said, Granny, you know who Drake is? I'm just kidding. That's not what we talked about. My granny, unfortunately, probably doesn't know who Drake the rapper is. Drake's also an actor, comedian. I saw him host one of the NBA awards. He's funny, talented person, that Drake. But I did talk a lot with my granny about some great topics. I invited her to attend one of the tournaments at the St. Louis Chess Club. I think she'd really love the World Chess Hall of Fame. My granny's an artsy, creative lady. The World Chess Hall of Fame is incredible. My granny's name is Susan, but you can call her Sue. I'm gonna call her Granny. You can call her Granny if you want, but it doesn't change the fact that she's my granny, not yours. My granny's camera shy. I tried to get her on the YouTube channel, even against her will one time, but she caught me. Here's the deepest thought me and my granny discussed this evening. My granny is a bit of an entrepreneur in her own right. Though she never started her own business, she did a lot of things on her own. She's a very independent, confident woman. She's great. And we were talking about, I think it's Jeff Foxworthy, right? Is that the comedian that is also a businessman, Jeff Foxworthy? Yeah, that's who we're talking about. We're talking about him. And we're talking about how cool it is when someone that's genuine and kind like that. I mean, he did hillbilly jokes. He's just a genuine country dude. I like him. He's funny. But he stayed true to himself, and he became rich, and he's still kind. And he gives a lot of money away. I like that. And my granny liked that also. And what we concluded is it's fine to be kind and not pursue money or fame or really have any goals. But each person should get to make that choice for him or herself. I'm sure he's gotten criticized. He might have even gotten booed off the stage when he started. I don't really know his story. And I'm not famous or super wealthy, but I've gotten some very mean comments and criticism. I've done some open mics in my hometown of Springfield, Missouri. People didn't laugh, which was hard because that was my goal. I wanted them to laugh with me, not at me. Because I think I'm funny. But either way, there's nothing wrong with being average, with just going through life, making enough money to survive, having a boss, or even a job you hate. But I think everyone should get to make that choice. If you have a dream, or if you have exceptional chess talent, but you didn't grow up in America or Russia or a part of the world where supports chess or women in chess, if you're a talented female, there's nothing wrong with having talent and then not putting in the hard work and having the discipline to develop it. Or in my case, a lot of the things I do. Like, I wouldn't wish some of the criticism and loneliness and bad relationships within my family now on anyone. My point is, me and my granny discussed this evening, everyone should get the chance to try whatever they feel their unique gifts are, whether it be singing, chess, comedy. And if they choke under pressure or decide it's too much commitment and sacrifice, that's their choice. But they should be the one to make that choice. It shouldn't be where only the people that have money or only the people that have a famous last name or whatever get the chances to do something special. My granny touched my heart, and that conversation touched my heart with my granny this evening, and I wanted to share it with you. That's all I had to say. It's a beautiful thing about YouTube. And the ugly thing. I started out, I rehearsed the shit out of some of those earlier chess videos. I rarely did more than 2 takes, which is pretty good, because some of those are really, really interesting. But the preparation, for one of those 50-minute chess videos, especially because I didn't really know how to play chess yet, I'd walk around the neighborhood conversing. I'd have very strict sleep and nap schedules to make sure I maximize my chances to have high energy and deliver good content. And I had all these plans, how to transition my YouTube channel if this happened, or a lot of different cool ideas. And then I'm like, you know what? Some people that just post mindless random content blow the fuck up. And then I realized I love chess. I don't really love people. It's just the truth. So if I don't have a ton of subscribers or views, that's not as important as me having time to enjoy my dog, Nova, read books I like to read, play chess, teach myself music. And I was putting way too much time into worrying about why are people not watching my content, which is good. Well, because a lot of people don't like intellectual, longer videos. That's okay. It doesn't mean it's necessarily bad, but that's when I said, fuck it. I'm just going to put together a melting pot of a YouTube channel. I'm just throwing everything in it. And I can always go back and delete it. You'll probably never know. Unless you've been following me over the past year and you've watched every video to know what I'm doing and what I'm about, you're probably not going to know if I just publish a bunch of videos and delete them. You'll just see the end product. So that's what I'm doing. Most of this first year I've kind of viewed as an experiment. It gives me a lot of data to see, are people watching the parts of my videos with chess in them or with music, or which types of songs get more views and more retention. You're just a bunch of fucking lab rats in my experiment is all you are to me. I don't even know you. Why would you think I like you? I probably like you. I'm just fucking with you. There's no reason I wouldn't. You're probably great people.